We hope this finds you well wherever you are. This is Joint Hands Green Life Trees, and I'm John Bosco. We would want to update you about ongoings here, but before we get to that, let's hear from Pamela.
Hi, this is Pamela from Joint Hands Green Life Trees, and we are at Kengariso, going to update you on a kind of exercise that we've been doing, and welcome to our YouTube channel. Yeah.
Thank you, Pamela. Now, this is what we have been undertaking for long. We've been talking about the fence at Mama Fred's place, and so far today we have made a step towards the same, a remarkable step, because all along we've just been talking about it, but not so certain about exactly how we're going to implement it. So one-on-one, I want to move with you around the entire perimeter, showing you just how much we've been able to do. Now, to start with, we have, as I told you, that we intended to open up the gate here, and so what you can see here is one post to that side of the gate, and there's also this post. So this will be the opening, and this opening here, going by where Pamela is standing, as you can see now, that will be the gate. So I'm standing right in the middle of the home, and that gate will be the exit, and it will be straight to the road. And so that will be the new entrance into this home, unlike where she used to pass previously. So that road will be, that access, the previous access, gonna be closed as soon as we do the fencing, and afterwards we'll entirely be using this as the official entrance into this home. Now we have raised all the posts and they are standing, and concrete has been done. This is what we've been doing for better part of the day, since the day started, since we got here in the morning. And so looking here, this is the concrete mix that has been done on the posts, and this is the look of the post. Now these posts here, as you can look at them, they are stronger and more durable compared to the ones that we've been using traditionally. Traditionally, we've been using cedar posts, and sometimes we've been harvesting local timber and splitting it into posts. But those are not quite durable. Now, this that we are using here is more durable because it is treated against infestation by insects and also weather conditions, because as you understand, after quite some time, usually timber rots, but in this case it is not going to rot. This will be more durable and won't be affected by weather conditions, and also, or it might last longer than the usual posts that we use traditionally. But when you look over there, that line over there where Pamela is walking and inspecting, you can see that they are all paraded in line and very ready to be for the chain, for the barbed wire and the chain link. All is set. What we are working on right now is to see that the concrete mix that is down here is well worked on, and to see that it will be curing will be undertaken. I usually tell you what curing is. It means watering the concrete morning and evening, and watering it thoroughly. because when it absorbs water, it gets more firm, it gets more stronger, and so that is what will mostly be undertaken here. This is a corner post, and so this corner post here is supported from either side at 90 degrees, and so you can see this support here, and it also has another support here. Now this is the corner towards the pit latrine. You can see it. We also have this side behind the house. This is how it looks. All the posts are in place, and they have been set, and only curing is what we are awaiting. Afterwards, curing process usually lasts 3 to 4 days, sometimes up to 5 days. So it means that we will be undertaking that as soon as either within 5 days, within 3 days, or as soon as we may receive funds for the same, because as we speak, the funds that we have are not yet adequate to see that we bring it to completion. Now, this is the rear side behind the house, and we set this right at the boundary between her and her neighbor, and so it means that on this other side we've done the demarcation quite well, so that any possible boundary issues that may come up in days to come may not be quite much of a problem. So I can see she has cultivated it. I don't know what she really intends to do here, but most of the work going forward, we are going to consult closely with her about what can be undertaken here, because we are considering that she has livestock, and she intends to have some chicken, and she needs a kitchen garden, and her children will need some playing ground, and everything else that she would want to integrate into this home. We will consult and see that she does everything under close consultation. Now, this is the boundary. The former entrance from the main road is there, and as I told you earlier, is gonna be closed. So once it gets closed, she will have to use entirely. She'll have to depend on the gate, and so this is it. This fence also runs down. This fence here runs down to the former entrance, the previous entrance where she's been accessing her home through. Now, all that said, this is now the front view of the home, and so this is the corner, and this is the road she was using previously, and this is where my position is. That we have fenced off this side just to avoid boundary issues between her and neighbors in future, and also to offer her security, considering that she's a widow, and sometimes a home without a man poses some risks, especially back here. And so as you look back there, you can see that this is where the fence will be running. So it means entirely this maize farm that you are seeing here will have to be, will have an entrance, some sort of a driveway right in the middle that links it to the main highway, the main road that you can see a motorcyclist has just crossed there. Pam?
Yes.
What do you have to add?
Okay, so far so good. That's what we've been able to do.
Yeah.
And we are initially working on the security. And I was just surprised to hear that this maize plantation doesn't belong to her.
No,
So,
the farm belongs to her,
yeah.
but it is the maize that doesn't belong to her. Yeah. So yes, that is Fellow arriving. Fellow and Zach, they're just getting in.
Just arriving.
Yeah, so
They've landed. Fellow says that he's landing.
Yeah, nice to
So
have
Fellow
him
has
around.
landed, yeah. So it means that this lady will not have enough food for the season, because So the plot belongs to her, but the maize does not belong to her.
Now, the history we got here is that this farm was leased out. This section of the farm was leased out, and was leased out by the husband. I think they had some shortages, and this is the only section that could save their situation by then, and so it was leased out. So the guy who took it up, who has been cultivating it, is now on the last season in the lease period as was agreed. So it means Mama Fred is only able to start cultivating this farm after this guy will have harvested the maize that you see here. But so far the maize you see here belongs to the guy who leased the land, but not to Mama Fred. So
so it means that she'll not be having enough money for enough food for the season. And that's called us to work so much in this compound to ensure that she has just enough, or close to enough. So it means that we during our plantings, I think we'll have to dwell on food, and much food that will be on vegetables and fruit trees, more fruit trees than ornamentals, I think so.
That is true. So food security is one subject here that we are going to look into in our plans that will be coming up. But I'm glad with the type of a mother or the type of a woman that Mama Fred is. For the little time I've been here, I've seen her up and down she's so busy trying to give shape to her home. And you can see that she made effort. Such banana plants that she has put here, we only need to add in some little more effort to see that they become something better. I can see she has some cassava, all indications that she's out to make life, to bring a difference. And so such a person is a person that deserves all support and deserves all form of help, and will be studying all the gaps that are existing, and we'll bring them right here on our YouTube channel or in our videos, and you'll get to understand these particular gaps and how best we can address them, just to see that her children have got a better tomorrow and even a better present, and to see that her entire livelihood is transformed until we bring her to a point that we can graduate her into self-reliance, because again we can't camp here to be looking into her issues forever. So moving on to this other end, there are things that will be updating you as days go by, because we cannot really come up with a clearer picture immediately. But while she'll be cultivating other crops outside there, because the space that is outside there is ideal for crops like maize, but she needs to have some other things that are enclosed within the fence. For instance, if she has to, her vegetable, her kitchen garden, all those are things that have to be enclosed. And even within this compound, again, we'll have to demarcate so that let's say the livestock cannot walk into the vegetable plantation, and so that also not everything is done haphazardly. We have to define where the cow can walk and how far the cow can go. And even her chicken, will have to define how far they can go and so what else may be done. But and even a composting pit, and there is also a rubbish pit.
Where she'll be drying utensils.
The clothesline.
Those are not yet, but we'll tackle them.
Those are
our subsequent videos.
We'll be addressing you about them in our subsequent videos. But so far, this is it with the fence. To this far, we had raised an appeal. What we needed in total to see that this fence is done and dusted was 95,050 shillings, Kenya shillings. So far, we have had 36,400 Kenya shillings. What is that gap? Around 58,000. Around 58,000 is what we are lacking to see that the fence is done and dusted. And if we receive these resources before Friday, then we will ensure that by Friday this whole fence will have been done. What we did budget for was the gate, but I think that will be raised at the time of figuring out how the landscaping
doing the plants.
And how we're going to plant. Yeah, so far that is it. Yeah, anything else?
Nothing for now, but just to appreciate our subscribers.
Yeah.
Because helping someone, a service to humanity is a service to God.
Absolutely.
And I'm just thankful that they're giving us a push towards this.
Yeah.
And I'm so much grateful that this lady is also hardworking, because she's been moving around doing her things as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she really deserves this, and I believe that she'll also maintain whatever life that she'll be put into right now. Yeah, it will be a total transition.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you. So we were also working with a team of guys here who are helping us, because to bring on board some young people from around here to help in mixing up the concrete, and also to help me through all the work, guiding them and as they were assisting us. And I don't mind giving them a chance to greet you. Yeah, so how are you?
Fine.
You can tell us your name and whatever else. This is our YouTube channel, Joint Hands Green Life Trees, and so
Kwa majina ni Jonas Maro.
angalia hapa hivi ukiongea na watu.
Kwa majina ni Jonas Maro. Kwa kazi tu hapa ya kufanya tu kidogo tu wiring.
So he's called Jonas Maro. He is one of the guys who are assisting us in mixing up the concrete and all other work that we were doing here, and that is him. This is the entire team of the guys who are working here. So as we are speaking here, I want to sort them out with what is due to them for the work that was undertaken today, but I saw it wise to bring them over to you, that you may have a word with them. So you can tell us your name. How are you?
Ria.
So tell us something.
Mimi hapa nilikuwa nafanya kazi tu kutengeneza fence.
Asante sana.
Nawashukuru.
Asante sana. Yes.
Yes, Simon Mkwabe. Yes, I was just working here.
Yeah.
Just mixing sand and stones.
Yeah.
To put in this pot.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for today, because since morning it was no work.
Yeah.
And
When I called you.
When you called me.
Yeah.
So
you got something to do.
Get something. I'll say I have just enjoyed.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
All right.
And thank you for other my friends here.
Yeah.
Because they have come to help me and Mama Freddy's.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So the guys who are behind the transformation that we are doing here, the guys who ensured that the wheelbarrow, the spade, the ballast, the sand, and all the mixing work here, and they were just so good to work with, and every single bit of our moment with them was just quite fruitful. I'm so glad to have had them. So that is all we had for you from Mama Fred's place. We look forward to catching up with you next time when we'll be bringing the fence work to completion. From Joint Hands Green Life, we appreciate you a lot for always following us, and for your subscription, and for the many ideas that you keep giving us. It is the strength that has brought us this far. Till we catch up in our next video, we wish you the very best. God bless you.